Hello, hello, hello. So, it is New Year's Eve, almost the end of 2024, going into 2025. It's been a while since I've uploaded, but I have been spending time with friends and family, so I'm not gone. Not at all. But I will say there are a few things that I may do. I'm thinking of them. There may be 2 films coming out in the next 2 years. Well, in the next year, but not 2 years. Anyways, there also may be at most 3 Crafters episodes. So that's good. A brief recap of how 2024 has gone. I mean, it's been good. I don't think it was that bad. It was pretty bad. But it wasn't that bad. It wasn't too bad, too good. It was just right. There are a few things that may happen in the next year. We may be getting something, maybe not. Only time will tell in the next few years. Well, the next year. I keep saying few years because it's like confusing, you know, you plan for the future, but you can put... Anyways. So, things will happen. Things are going to happen. There is going to be a film that will be... it's in the making. It's in the script writing process. The script isn't finished yet. Once that's finished, we'll be good to go. So, stuff is coming. Not sure when, not sure how, but it will come eventually, at some point in the next year. But with all of that said, 2024 I think was pretty good. Am I excited about the new year? No, not really. Not really at all. The new year probably isn't going to be good. Stuff could happen, and stuff probably will happen. As with any bad time in history, hey, does it really matter? Does it really matter to me? Not really. I don't really care. Because does it really matter to me about how the new year goes? No. Not at all. I think the new year is going to be good. And if it's not good, well, I'm going to make it good. It's only bad if you think it's bad. Sometimes. It can be bad and like you could be like, oh, have a positive spin on it and you could be like, oh, it's good. No, it's bad. But 2025, it's probably going to go the same way as 2024 and 2023, 1, 2, and 2020. All of those years. But that's all we've got. That's all we're going to get. We've got some new stuff. We had some new stuff come in from movies and shows. I think shows. I haven't really watched any new shows that came out recently. There's Sonic 3. I haven't seen yet. It hasn't come here yet. There's Shrek 5 coming, I think. It's been coming for like, what, 10 years, I think? Probably like, I don't know, it's been coming for a while. Transformers 1, which I think is very good. Very, very good. Except it's failing because of stupid marketing, but whatever. Please, there's gotta be a sequel for Transformers 1. It was so good. There was a Godzilla movie. There was Inside Out 2. Yes, the Deadpool and Wolverine movie, which brought hope and faith back to the Marvel franchise that people think have been dying since Endgame. Disney isn't doing so good. Pixar's doing decent. Marvel's doing somewhat better. Disney, I don't think they're doing as good as they were before. I think they're slowly gonna die until they figure out what to do next with how they're going. The Switch 2 is eventually gonna come out. Same with GTA 6, which I feel like when that game comes out, it's probably gonna be good. Maybe, I don't know. I've never really played the GTA games. Not really into them. But that's just how it's gonna go. It's gonna go as good as you make it. See, when you take the time to realize that something is going to be, if you just go in with a mindset of it's going to be bad, everything's bad. If you go in with the mindset of even if it's bad, I can make it great, you're gonna be good. So 2025, is it gonna be good? Probably not. Maybe, who knows? I think it's gonna be good, and I'm just gonna live it like every other year. I'm good with that because, well, I don't go on social media that much. It's true. I don't really have TikTok. I don't have TikTok. I don't have Instagram. I don't have Facebook. I don't have Twitter. Do people even use Instagram anymore? I don't know. I don't even have Snapchat. All I've got is YouTube. And barely anything happens on YouTube. Pretty much all I do is just watch shark videos and Transformers videos and Transformers reviews. Like funny fails and cats videos. Really, I don't do much on YouTube, honestly. And with my own channel, yeah, nothing really. I just post whatever, just upload whatever I want to do. Pretty much whatever is on my mind at the time. That's what I do. Oh well. But yeah. That's pretty much it. This is probably the last video. Yeah, it is going to be the last video of 2024 before we go into the new year. My channel is a year old. It's pretty good. Honestly, it could be better. Well, meh. I'll try and upload more, try and find stuff to do. I could be working on projects and you'd have no idea. Well, maybe. Basically, I'm just talking about pretty much whatever I want with the new year and stuff. Christmas was good, honestly. You know, oh, and here's something. Apparently there's a Toy Story 5 coming out. I heard about that. Am I excited for it? I mean, I have to say this. Before I answer that question, I'm a fan of Toy Story. I love Toy Story. I've watched every movie, including Toy Story 4, even in theaters, but it wasn't, it was iffy. It wasn't, like, great. I hated it, okay? I mean, I still liked it, sort of. It was pretty bad, okay? It was, like, okay at best. It wasn't, like, perfect like all the other Toy Stories. It was, like, okay. Toy Story 5. Am I excited for it? No. Not at all. I love Toy Story. They should have stopped at Toy Story 3. There's an interesting thing, actually. With, Pixar and Toy Story. Cars? Everyone hates Cars. I don't hate Cars. Cars was honestly one of my favorite Pixar movies, still is. Second to Toy Story. But Cars 2, I like a lot more than the first one. Cars 3, hate it. Everyone hates it. I've noticed that I kind of like movies that people tend to hate. I'll say that. Like with Transformers, the original Michael Bay movies. I love them. Not all of them. Transformers 4, in a few years, maybe I'll make a video talking all about that. There actually is a video online on YouTube about me hating on a specific character and suggesting a good way for him to have died. If you can find that, watch it. It's pretty good. But the first one, I love it. The 2007 movie, love it. It's good. Revenge of the Fallen, honestly, Revenge of the Fallen, everyone hates it. I don't understand why. Well, I kind of understand why, but I didn't see it when I was watching it. I just watched the movies not for I didn't see all the flaws that everyone saw. I just watched, when I was younger, I watched them just because of cool robots, you know? I watched them mainly for the cool robots. You know, that's like what everyone watches the movies for. The Dark of the Moon, also good. I mean, I don't hate it. I do hate some parts of it. Like, I hate Sentinel Prime. First off, Sentinel Prime, I don't believe he's a Prime. Not like as in he's like a fake Prime and, you know, he's wearing a helmet. No. He's not a Prime because he betrayed the Autobots, killed Ironhide, still. But, yeah. Yeah, I hate parts of it, but overall the movie's good. I like it. And then the fourth one can burn in hell, but I haven't. And then The Last Knight, which is the one everybody hates. Everyone hates the Transformers movies after Dark of the Moon. So, and they're right, the movies aren't good, but with The Last Knight, I also didn't hate it. I liked it, honestly. It was pretty good. Mainly for the fact of, as I was watching, I was only watching it for giant robots, you know? Only for the Transformers. I completely ignored all of the human stuff. Except for Revenge of the Fallen, mostly. Somewhat. But anyways. It's hard to explain, but I liked the movies. I don't hate them. There's only like one that I truly despise and will never watch with an ounce of my being ever again. I've only seen that movie like twice and I refuse to watch it again. First time I watched it was because, you know, I like Transformers, so I wanted to watch all the movies. And then when we got to that one, I watched like 10 minutes of it and hated it. And wanted to, was crying through it. Not out of, it was so good. It was crying because it sucked. It was horrible. There's, 9 minutes that I actually, out of all of the parts of the movie that I like, it only comes to, 9 minutes of film. And that's 9, maybe 5 minutes. It's really not that much. I really hate the movie. The only good parts about the film, and I'll tell you them real quick. The only good parts about it is Hound. I loved Hound. He was hilarious. I loved Optimus Prime when he was with Cade Yeager, when Optimus Prime first woke up from his nap, when he was that old beat up truck. And I liked the part where Bumblebee, Cade, and the weird creepy boyfriend dating Cade's daughter are in the factory with the people, you know the people if you've seen the movie, where Bumblebee meets Stinger and he's getting angry because there's a video talking about inspired by Bumblebee but better in every way, and these there's people saying Bumblebee's antique, and insulting him, and Bumblebee's if you know the scene, you know. It's those are the actual really only good parts. And also there's the fighting scenes, fight scenes. Oh, there's two characters, basically I don't really like any of the characters, and really the only characters that I actually liked in this movie was Optimus Prime, Bumblebee, Hound, Cade. And Cade's friend, like, I don't know, he's the guy who's, if you've seen the movie, he's the guy that, like, I don't know any of these scary guys. I don't think we're getting that money, you know, like, so that's 5 characters out of a movie. Maybe 6, because Bumblebee's pretty good. Bumblebee's good in pretty much every film. And then for The Last Knight, I didn't really mind it. I thought it was pretty good. Yeah. Oh, and this is something that my family hates. Like, they hate it so much. The Sharknado movies. Oh my god. One day, I'm gonna have to talk about the entirety of Sharknado. I am probably one of the only people who unironically love the Sharknado movies. I like the first one, the second one's better, the third one's good, fourth one's good, the fifth one's good, well, maybe. Okay, Sharknado 5 and Sharknado 6, yeah, they're kind of like, I don't really like them. I'll still watch them because I think they're pretty good, somewhat. 6, definitely not. 6 is definitely the weakest of the films, but I do actually really, really love Sharknado. Finn Shepard, amazing. Like, Finn is just amazing. I love the Sharknado movies, and people are definitely going to be mad about that. I don't really know why. Well, it's because it's about sharks, okay? I love sharks. Basically, for me, a movie that, like, if a movie needs to be good, I don't really know. I just find the movies good. I don't know why, I don't really understand why everyone else hates them and thinks they're bad. I think they're good. I will die on that hill. I will defend Sharknado and Revenge of the Fallen with my dying breath. I don't know. Now I don't love all movies that people think are bad. There are some movies, like there are a lot of movies that people think are bad, and I agree with them that they're bad. Can't really name what they are at the moment because I don't really remember. Because if it's a bad movie, I kind of just forget the entire thing and have no memory of it. You know, honestly, like for the Transformers 4, I don't really remember anything about it, honestly. Like, those parts that I mentioned earlier are really the only parts that I actually remember about the film. The rest of it, and that movie's 2 hours long. If I only remember like 9 to 5 minutes of film in a 2-hour movie, first off, that is terrible. Also, like, I just don't get it. Like, I just really am not a fan of it, honestly. Like, and I hate the movie. I hate the movie so much. There was one character, like one of the Transformers, that I hated so much that I wanted to kill him myself. Still do. I will never understand why, but for 1 year on Christmas, I got the Transformer toy of him, and I hated it. All I did was beat it up. I disrespected that thing so much, to the point where I actually went outside, lit it on fire, and then melted it. Like, I hated him so much. I melted the thing down and then stomped out the fire after. It was not a big fire, it was a small one. I don't recommend doing it. I don't recommend starting a fire, but the fire was really small. It was just a tissue box with the figure inside, with like paper towel to actually start the fire. But yeah. Anyways, that's all. There's like a few seconds left. I'm just gonna. All right. Bye bye.